Next video, though. The Creepiest Kids Movie by Derek FDB. Bro is always dropping bangers. Let us see what the movie is, because I don't think I've seen this.
As a kid, my relationship with the horror movie genre was like my relationship with my father. I'll leave it at that. The point is, if it had to do with horror, I was afraid of it. I hated watching it. I wanted nothing to do with it. But there was one movie that was different. One movie that I couldn't even finish because of how scared I used to get. But at the same time, I would always come back and watch. One movie that gave me that same creepy feeling that Coraline gave. And that movie was Monster House. When I tell y'all this movie used to have me sobbing, hiding, sobbing, I'm not lying. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going over Monster House. And if Coraline's the scariest kids movie, this is the creepiest kids movie. So y'all know the drill. Grab your popcorn, get your stuffed animal, and try not to... I bet you thought I was gonna jump scare. The movie opens with an orange leaf floating after falling off a tree. So, you know what that means. Yeah, this movie's taking place in the spookiest season of all, the fall. Which for the record is at least top 2 out of all 4 seasons. And it ain't 2, don't at me. We see this gap-toothed little girl riding her
Ain't nothing better than the motherfucking fall, bro. Come on, bro. Fall is the best. It's where the best fits come out. You get to go apple picking. You get to go through mazes. Like, ain't nothing better than the fall, bro. Tell me. Thanksgiving is in the fall. The fall is it, nigga. Fall is up. Fall is up, bro. Come on, dog. Fall is fucking up.
Go down 2 out of all 4 seasons, and it ain't 2. Don't at me. We see this gap-toothed little girl riding her tricycle down the suburban neighborhood singing when she gets stuck on a patch of grass, which would normally be no big deal. But she ain't get stuck just on any patch of grass. She got stuck in front of this creepy, old, abandoned looking house. The type of house you see crackheads living out of. And what comes out that house may resemble a crackhead, but it's in fact worse. An angry old white man.
Supercharge your business.
What the fuck are these ads? Wrong account, guys. Wrong account.
As a kid, my relationship with the horror movie genre was like my relationship with my father. And trying not in this but she gets stuck on a patch of grass, which would normally be no big deal. But she ain't get stuck just on any patch of grass. She got stuck in front of this creepy, old, abandoned looking house. The type of house you see crackheads living out of. And what comes out that house may resemble a crackhead, but it's in fact worse. An angry old white man. This is Mr. Nebbercracker, a grouchy, creepy old man who owns the house. And he used to terrify me as a kid. I don't know if it was me now. I think it was a teeth, but the sight of this man was enough to make me start having those nightmares. He starts yelling at the little girl to get off my lawn! And he asks her if she wants to be eaten alive. The little girl says, nah, and runs away. As the old man is walking back inside, we see the POV of someone watching him through a telescope. And it's our main character, DJ, who's spying on the old man, and apparently has been for a while. You know, I get it, the video games weren't as cool back then, but bro, just read a book or something. What are you doing? His parents were about to leave on a trip, call him downstairs, and he starts telling them how there's something strange happening with that house across the street, and that old man Nebbercracker keeps stealing kids' tricycles. His mom pretty much tells him to go touch some grass and stop spying on old people. That's what I'm saying. And after his parents leave, we meet DJ's best friend, Chowder. He's named after food because he's fat, by the way. Standard practice. DJ and him start discussing Halloween and how DJ's too old for it now. Too old?
Too old?
I'm gonna be trick-or-treating at least until I get my pension. I don't know what
fuck you talking about, nigga?
And while trying to cheer up DJ
too
with
old.
His super tight
Too old for candy? Too old for a free almond joy? Huh? Too old for free Kit Kats, nigga? Too old to dress up as Naruto and to run around doing my thing, nigga? Never that. Never that. Never gosh darn that. We're never too old for that.
At least until I get my pension. I don't know what DJ's talking about.
The fuck is he talking about?
DJ with his super tight handles. Hey, okay, let's chow James. Chowder accidentally shoots the basketball off his face and
goes into the yard. Oh man. Don't go there, bro.
I guess he got a new ball. Let's go, Chowder. Chowder starts begging DJ to go get his ball back for him. And after some convincing, DJ decides to go. But as he's running to get the ball, old man Nebbercracker comes out the shadows and spots him. Nebbercracker starts attacking DJ. And in his panic, DJ accidentally messes up Nebbercracker's lawn. Uh-oh. Nebbercracker starts flipping out. He picks up DJ and just starts yelling, "Wanna be a dead person? Why can't you just stay away from her?"
has a heart attack.
Nebbercracker out of nowhere just collapses, and he doesn't get up. They even called in the ambulance. DJ and Chowder were in shock. They actually just witnessed someone's HP go to 0 IRL. The house wasn't too happy about it either. DJ was going through it. He feels like it was his fault. He feels like he just murdered an old man. And Chowder, being the supportive friend that he is, tells DJ, hey, you're not a murderer.
Chowder looks like he don't give a fuck, bro. Chowder looks like he don't give a fucking fuck. Chowder's like, nigga, that old nigga deserved that shit. He's smirking and shit.
It's called manslaughter. Get it right. Chowder runs home. You're not a murderer. It's called manslaughter. Get it right. Chowder runs home. At the same time, DJ's babysitter Elizabeth, aka Z, gets there. DJ tries to fill her in on what just happened, but she ignores him and tells him to go upstairs and starts playing some heavy effing rock, man. We see upstairs, DJ's officially retiring his old man spying gear since my boy just caught a body, and old man Nebbercracker is no longer with us. At least that's what it seemed like at first, because that very same night, DJ falls asleep randomly, and after having a nightmare of a huge chubby hand crushing him, he gets awoken by a phone call. He picks up the phone and hears nothing on the other side, so he hangs up. But the phone rings again, same person calling. He picks it up again, still no response from the other side. At this point, he knew someone had to be pranking him, so he calls the number back. And in one of the creepiest scenes I've ever seen, when DJ calls the number back, he hears ringing.
On the other side, oh shit. Oh shit. The house is mad at you, nigga. They said you killed our owner.
Do you know how terrifying that is? The
you
man
killed our owner.
Mr. Mosey treatment. His empty house is calling you. Like, who is out here giving out my number? This is why you should never, ever prank call anywhere except Chinese spots. That junk is hilarious. As DJ is realizing what's going on, out of the shadows come a pair of hands that just grab him. But it's just some guy in Chowder's mask. Oh my, put the mask back.
Y'all niggas are having sex in the house with the kid in there, bruh? Why are you inviting your boyfriend to my fucking house while I'm sleeping, nigga? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is, get him out of here.
Just grab him. But it's just some guy in Chowder's mask. Oh my, put the mask back on, please. Ugh. This dude's name.
Isn't this babysitter rule number 1? Don't bring people in the house. You're just supposed to be you watching the kid, that's it.
Name is Bones. He's Z's boyfriend. Come on, Z. Listen, I'm not one to judge off appearance, but some people, you just gotta judge them. To any of my female viewers, if you see a guy like this, just run. Run and don't look back.
Stay the
fuck
away.
You don't know with someone
look at
like
this
this.
nigga.
He could have a drug problem.
He does.
A vampire,
he is.
Or work at Spencer's. He's
all
too
three.
much of a risk to take. Z tells DJ to not snitch or she'll snitch that he's up past his bedtime. But DJ tells Z he's only up because he's been receiving phone calls from Nebbercracker's house, which may sound normal. On second thought, not really. Why would an old man be calling a 12-year-old at 11 p.m.? Until you take into account the fact that Nebbercracker is dead. Z and Bones make it seem like they really believe him. A phone call from beyond the grave. But they really don't. Jeez, bro. And since no one's believing him about the phone calls, DJ calls up Chowder. He asks him if his parents are home. Chowder says no. His dad's at the pharmacy and his mom's at the movie theater with her personal trainer. What the? Movies with your personal trainer? She's cheating on him. They agree to meet up at this place they call... His parents are home. Chowder says no. His dad's at the pharmacy and his mom's at the movie theater with her personal trainer. What the? Movies with your...
He getting piped. That's sad. That's actually so sad. I don't know why we're laughing about his mom cheating on his dad. They're about to break up, about to ruin a home. That kid's gonna have some trauma when he finds out that the movie, he has no idea yet, but this is about to be some trauma in this nigga Chowder's life.
Personal trainer? She's cheating on him. They agree to meet up at this place they call the Danger Zone, and at the same time, we see downstairs after Bones tells Z a story about Nebbercracker taking his kite when he was little and possibly eating his wife. Bones gets thrown out for trying to pull some weird stuff with Z, and after, instead of going home, he decides to taunt Mr. Nebbercracker now that he's dead. Throwing bottles, stepping on his lawn, tearing up his lawn. He was finally getting back for his kite, but in a turn of events, when he looks up, he sees his kite, but for some reason it's floating, it's glowing, and I don't know if kites are supposed to do that. The dude pulls a classic horror movie trope of something super ominous and creepy.
Let me go toward it.
Better go investigate.
Exactly, like nigga.
This was the worst mistake he could have made. When he approaches the house to get his kite back,
locked door.
The house eats him. Like ate him. He's gone. gone. And that means DJ's suspicions were right, which makes things even scarier because after meeting up at the danger zone, which is just a construction site, DJ brings Chowder back to that very same house to prove to him that it's haunted. Chowder doesn't believe him at all because the house is not moving, and he's like,
this is why nobody will sit next to us at lunch.
Nah, these dudes are really the Greg and Rowley before Greg and Rowley. And in the worst decision ever, Chowder decides to prove the house is not haunted by going to ding dong ditch it.
Bring your fat ass back here!
It was too late. Chowder was already going prone. And he was so confident the house wasn't haunted that when he gets to the door, he starts taunting Nebbercracker's death. Damn, Chowder, you cold. But the second he rings that doorbell and hears that Stranger Things Season 4 sound effect,
everything changes.
This house wasn't regular. Chowder starts to run as the house's rug tongue tries to grab him. What the? It fails to do so and it lets out a huge screech. I'm sorry, you're telling me not a single neighbor heard the 3-bed, 2-bathroom house scream in the middle of the night in a suburban neighborhood?
That's true.
Cap! This is more than likely a white neighborhood, so the cops would have been called immediately. Hey, hi. Yeah, they're playing their hip hop again. They run inside and stay there until yeah, they're playing their hip hop again.
They run in the front yard causing a fucking commotion again. I can smell it again. The smell of weed every fucking night, man.
Sun comes up the next day, which is probably the best thing they could have done. And that's where we meet the biggest paper chaser, cheese getter, guala maker, Jenny, who's trying to sell candy to houses so they won't get TP'd on Halloween. I respect the hustle. The boys meet her after watching her through a telescope. Alright, come on, y'all. And they see her approaching the same house that just tried to attack them last night. So they rush outside and tell her to not get any closer to that house. She doesn't know what the frick they're talking about, so she asks if they're mentally challenged.
The house is moving.
Jenny, you cold.
The house is moving.
Distracted, the house took its opportunity and attacks her, lifting her in the air in broad daylight.
Nobody see this shit.
Not a single person seeing this. No one walking their dog, going on an afternoon run, nothing. The boys save her from getting eaten, and thankfully Z comes out at the perfect time and the house stops attacking. Z goes home, so zero chance of getting help from her, and the boys and Jenny regroup upstairs. But before they could come up with a plan to stop the house, DJ and Chowder, especially Chowder, were trying to put the moves on Jenny. Did you even brush your teeth? Back up, Peppy.
All up in her
Jenny,
ear.
obviously uncomfortable, leaves the room real quick, and the boys start fighting after Jenny finds a 2-liter full of piss on their desk.
Oh, y'all niggas are disgusting.
Jenny comes back and tells the boys, although they're clearly mentally challenged, she's willing to stay and help them figure out what's going on. For real, stop this house, bro, please. It just ate the dog, bro. The dog. So they do the first thing one would think to do.
That house don't give a damn, bro. Damn. What kind of evil shit is in that? What was that nigga doing in the house? What was this old man up to? Huh? What was he up to where his house is not giving a fuck?
They burned the house down. Nah, just kidding. They called the cops. The cops show up and it goes as great as you think it would go. They don't believe them. DJ even tries to show them how dangerous it is by getting on the lawn. But this house is a smart one. It doesn't even move a current. It was locked in. The cops still don't believe them, of course. And they tell them if they see them get near old man Nebbercracker's house again, they're getting put in the slammer. Their first option was now out the window. But luckily they had a backup plan. An expert, a professional who could really help them out. They meet up with this guy named Skull, who's really just a 30-year-old who plays video games all day. I'm sorry, I hyped it up, but he really does help them. He tells them that from what he's understood from years of playing video games is that this house is most likely possessed by Nebbercracker, and the only way to defeat it is to destroy its heart. I mean, that's easy. Just tell the house to date a 5'5" curly-headed Latina. After finding out the house's heart is actually its furnace, Jenny and the boys come up with a plan to defeat it. Using drugs from Chowder's dad's pharmacy and putting them in a dummy they made out of a vacuum, they plan on using it as a sort of Trojan horse, letting the house believe it's a kid, causing it to eat it, and once it does, the drugs will make the house go to sleep, allowing them to go in and take out the furnace. Great plan, it ought to work.
Is this gonna work?
I thought that too, but once their plan was in motion and the dummy was getting closer and closer to the house, they were interrupted by no other than the dang cops. They find the kids once again near the house after they told them to stay the heck away earlier. And not only that, but they also found them in possession of stolen drugs. White, black, or purple.
Shit.
This is not a good look.
You locked
up,
nigga.
Enough is enough, and put them in the back of the cop car.
You
and
locked
the kids
up.
were still trying to convince the cops that the house is a monster. Please, please believe us. And they still didn't believe them until
the black guy gets
they hear something coming from the house. You know, they assume it's a raccoon or something, and they do what cops do and go investigate. And the kids already knew
this nigga is dying first. The nigga's dying. The nigga is dying right here, bro. This nigga is dying first. He's dying first, bro. And honestly, this is just classic scary movie shit. The nigga's the one who always trying to run away from the monster, but still happens to die first. It doesn't make any sense.
Knew what was about to happen. The house starts attacking the cops, grabbing the rookie with his trees and the other with his rug tongue. And then
they both die at the same
them.
time? Oh, both of them.
This scene scared me even more than the
quality
one
in the movie is great. This movie is great. This is great!
If it could eat 2 sticked up cops, what was I gonna do? The house then goes full monster mode and starts trying to eat the cop car the kids are inside of. Not a neighbor, no one coming home from work. No one gonna see this. Luckily, the kids hop out the car last second before he gets freaking devoured. But unluckily, they get trapped inside the house. And this monster house is even scarier on the inside. Damn, Nebbercracker didn't even try dusting or changing some of the wallpapers. Jeez. The gang decides since they're inside, they might as well look for the heart like they planned. The only thing is the house is not asleep like they planned. They quietly sneak around the house and
thank you for the fucking gifted, bro. Goated. All right, so well, on that note, so the house maybe really doesn't eat them. Maybe it just captures them. Maybe all the people are still in the house. Huh?
Find out a few things. Firstly, they find out Nebbercracker used to serve in the military. Kinda makes sense. Appreciate your service, my boy. We also find out Nebbercracker did in fact have a wife. What happened to her, we don't know yet. And after some more snooping around and almost getting caught because Chowder mistaked the uvula for the heart, come on Chowder, they eventually find themselves in the dark and creepy basement of the house, where instead of finding the furnace, they find themselves surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands of toys Nebbercracker has stolen throughout the years. I don't sit right with me. But the creepiest thing they find down there is a cage. And not a dog cage, a human-sized cage. The kids are obviously super hesitant to approach
it. What the hell was Nebbercracker up to?
Cage in the creepy man's basement. You don't want to open that. But eventually they do unlock it. And what they find
in there
traumatized me, and I assume everybody else who watched this movie when they were little. They find the body of Nebbercracker's wife covered in cement. Constance. Yeah. The kids are obviously shocked to see.
What the hell? What is this movie, bruh? I might have to give this a watch. What the hell? So I'm assuming she died first, though, right? Like, I'm gonna assume she died already, and he was just like, I'm just gonna cover you in cement right here so you never have to leave us. I don't ever want you to leave this house. You are a holy part of this place, and I need you here. I'm gonna assume he didn't kill her. All right, I'm gonna try to assume he didn't kill her. Watch the movie on stream. No, you know damn well we can't do that.
See the body down there, because not only is it traumatizing, but it also proves Nebbercracker didn't actually eat his wife. Something else happened to her. And while trying to piece together what could have happened, DJ trips, shattering the cement shell around Constance and revealing her skeleton underneath.
You
How did they agree like this
dick,
for a
kids
DJ?
movie?
Messing with the body leads the house to realize the kids are still in there, so it starts looking for them. And after some hiding and almost being eaten because of Chowder, Chowder, come on. The kids get vomited out the house thanks to Jenny pulling on the uvula. Phew, they somehow made it out, but things were not good. Chowder and DJ start arguing, and Chowder says he's done trying to take down this house. Jenny interrupts and tells them they're both acting like babies, and DJ says, we are babies.
I would be done too. What? After that, I'm like, bro, this is not our job. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess nothing is actually your job until you make it your job, but like, I don't want to partake in this anymore, okay? All right? Where are the Ghostbusters? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be the ones doing this. We have no experience. Where are the Ghostbusters? Where's the Scooby Gang? Like, what? Like, come on, bro. Why the fuck you calling us?
And then Jenny interrupts and tells them they're both acting like babies, and DJ says, we are babies. And then he starts to leave. All right, y'all, there's a killer house on the loose. This is not the time to be doing this, not the time. But before DJ could cross the street to get back to his house, he nearly gets hit by a car. And not just any car, but an ambulance. And the person that comes out that ambulance is someone no one expected.
Ooh. No way.
Old Man Nebbercracker back from the dead. The kids were so shocked to see him, they thought they were seeing a ghost. But
what?
No, Nebbercracker is actually back. And that's when we figure it out. Nebbercracker wasn't the one possessing the house. His deceased wife, Constance, was. He never killed her. He loved her. We learned they met back in the day when Nebbercracker was still in the military. He met her at a circus freak show, and she wasn't in the crowd.
She was
actually
a freak!
The freak being made fun of because she was fat. Okay, I get the fact that she was putting up TLC numbers, but come on, bro. That's messed up. But it didn't matter because Nebbercracker was in love. So in love that he eventually helped her escape the freak show and bought some land so they could build a house together. It was sweet. So sweet. But sadly, they did not get a happy ending. On one fateful Halloween afternoon, while they were building the house, some kids came by and started egging the place. I'm talking about yolk everywhere. It was terrible. And Constance, after all those years of being made fun of and getting tomatoes thrown at her, she was not about to let this stuff continue, especially not at her house. So she starts raging out. And before things could get any worse, Nebbercracker steps in and tells her to calm down. They're just kids. And as long as he's in her life, she'll never get hurt. But the kids persisted and Constance did too. In her rage, she accidentally stumbles and falls into the foundation of the house, pulling the cement pourer on the way down, effectively trapping herself. So Nebbercracker finished the house, and ever since then, Constance attacks people who come near the house, especially kids. DJ realized that Nebbercracker yelling, "Get off my lawn!" all those years was in an effort to protect them, and so he offers to help him let her go. Constance did not rock with this at all. She goes monster.
Wait, pause. So your wife just fucking dies, gets trapped by cement, and we're not gonna call the police or anything, bro? We're just gonna finish building the house around her, bro? Like, we're not gonna be like, yeah, let me call the cops. My wife just got trapped down there. We're just gonna finish building the house. Fuck it. Let's just finish building it. That's crazy. Is that not crazy to anybody else? like, what is that? He was probably afraid he was gonna get blamed too. Fuck that! I'm trying to save my wife. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to save her, bro.
Mode, and she starts chasing. Constance did not rock with this at all. She goes monster mode, and she starts chasing Nebbercracker and the kids throughout the neighborhood. So trying to be discreet is out the window now, huh? They run blocks all the way back to the danger zone. And that's where Nebbercracker stops running and tries to convince Constance to let him make things right. Let him blow her up. But of course, she's not rocking with this. And this almost leads to Nebbercracker getting eaten by his wife. A Chowder comes in with the excavator and holds her off. Nebbercracker passes off the stick of dynamite to DJ since he's out of commission. And DJ tells Chowder to lead the house under the huge crane. Chowder starts dragging the house down a huge ditch on the way to the crane. And it causes the entire house to break apart. Yes, they did it. They did it.
Or so they thought.
The house comes back as this huge wood monster.
What?
Pause. And Chowder is unable to hold her off any longer, so he just starts running. At the same time, DJ just climbed the crane, and after a motivational peck on the lips from Jenny, my bad DJ, mentally challenged DJ, he musters up the courage to crawl on the crane.
He said what? Mentally challenged Rizzler? What did he say? What did he say?
Longer, so he just starts running. At the same time, DJ just climbed the crane, and after a motivational peck on the lips from Jenny, my bad DJ, mentally challenged Rizzler, he musters up the courage to crawl on the crane, and with an assist from Jenny, he swings down and drops the dynamite in the chimney of the house, effectively saving Chowder and stopping the house. Yes, they did it. But while the smoke is clearing, they hear something. They look over and see Mr. Nebbercracker and the ghost of Constance dancing together before she fades away.
Oh, this is
truly
beautiful.
Sad moment.
This is beautiful.
Very sad. So does she go to heaven? Or Nebbercracker gives the kids a big thank you for freeing him and his wife. And the movie ends with the kids and Nebbercracker giving some of the toys back.
Oh
the boys saying bye to Jenny. And DJ realizes he's not too old for Halloween. That's what I'm saying. But hold up. Some of y'all may be wondering, what happened to everyone that got eaten? Well, I didn't notice until recently, which is probably why I thought this movie was even scarier. But they all made it out. The dog, the cops, and even Bones.
Fuck that nigga, you should have stayed dead.
As you guys can see though, this movie was traumatizing. It's the reason I'm scared of the suburbs to this day. Comment down below any more movies you want me to go over, or you could even DM me some on Instagram. Yep, I made an Instagram, go follow that. And moral of the story.
What the? Where am I?
You in a neighbor.
Oh my God!
Break. Now we need a break. Try to run away, try to get away.
That was good, bro. That was a W video, man. That was a W vid, bro. Thank you, Highs. Hey, W Highs in the chat for that recommendation, bro.